So,
explain what you mean by fascinated by plane crashes.
I love.
Say it.
This is a very special sentence.
Is it the same thing where? Is it the same as like how you want to be in an earthquake?
No, I do not want to be in a plane crash. No, not at all.
Would you want to survive a plane crash?
No.
Really?
I do not want to go
I
through
would
that
wanna
stress.
survive
Well, be
plane
careful.
crash for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to die in a plane crash. You just don't want to be in it.
I'm not at all.
after that.
I don't want to be anywhere near one. I just like learning about them and knowing what caused the problems.
Okay.
And hearing. So there's this program.
It's just
on
let you
cable.
listen to black boxes all day.
I've done that.
Oh God, no.
So what happens when like a space shuttle crashes? Is that like the most interesting thing in the world to you, or is that too much?
That's totally different. Those are gliders. Those aren't planes.
What, a shuttle?
Yeah.
How stupid.
How's
of
it a
me.
glider?
It glides. It doesn't.
It doesn't
actually have any
fly.
propulsion.
Yeah.
What if it needs to?
It can't.
What if there's a go around or something?
There is no
Hey,
go
Gavin,
around.
can you jump 30 feet in the air? But what if you need to?
Yeah. The.
Holy
Yeah, but
shit.
there are situations. There are situations with a really fast-moving vehicle where you need to go faster to avoid an accident. Like, you need to break the speed limit.
Oh, I don't want to hit this Martian.
We also need to get to space, but we're having a really hard time doing it.
You just go through one of the red rings, and then you're like boost.
But sometimes you need to go faster than the speed limit in a car to avoid an accident, right? Like, say
Yeah.
someone breaks in front of you, you need to swerve.
Right.
But there's someone coming this way, you need to floor it.
You're
And
not
be
This
like,
is a
highway
car
coming
with no
back.
engine. This is
Yeah.
a car that's coasting downhill.
That's ridiculous. Why is it like that?
I think they use most of the fuel to get up in the first place.
Yeah.
Shit's heavy, man.
That's all those tanks that you see like fall off. That's all the fuel they use to get up.
Well, yeah, I assume
And
that
then
that's...
they've got nothing. They just have like propulsion stuff. Up
Like
there.
little attitude
Yeah,
adjustments.
because you don't need that much in space. This whole thing.
Yeah, I played Kerbal Space Program. I know about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that
you're
the
right, but it don't
shuttle
matter.
glides down.
Gavin, when's the
glider.
next launch?
But yeah, so I like, and there's this one cable program in particular that I watch called Air Disasters.
Oh my god.
What's that about?
And all they do is like dramatic
Oh,
reenactments.
please tell, it has like the on May 27th.
Yeah, exactly. They have dramatic
Does it have
reenactments.
like a zoom in on a light that comes on and, then, a shot of the co-pilot going,
Oh my god, I love it. A camera on the instrument panel is shaky.
Is there lots of B-roll of unsuspecting passengers walking to and fro about
They're
their
just like
flight
looking out the
attendants.
window,
does it
like,
cut
oh,
wide
what's
to
going
some
on?
really crappy CG of the plane going like...
You all have seen the show?
I really want like the Halloween episode to be like from inside the cockpit, like on May 31st, Gavin shit his pants. And it's just like him like squirming in his seat. Like,
Halloween
See,
episode.
I watch
Yeah.
the ghost
Why would that be
version
on
of
May
that. I watch
31st?
all like
Yeah,
the
people-
haunting
well, fair enough.
reenactments
Yeah,
and all
okay.
that shit.
You got me.
So
No one else heard that.
One of the we were having our own conversation.
Good.
So one of the episodes that aired this past weekend was the United 232 flight, which is the one in 1989 that landed in Sioux City. Well, landed in Sioux City, Iowa. Like they lost all their hydraulics. So like the way they flew the plane, like the control sticks didn't work.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
So the way they
Was
landed
there a
the
shot of them doing this?
Yeah, they're like this and nothing's happening. They happened to luck out and there was an instructor for that plane as a passenger on the flight. And he was
shit.
like, I'm an instructor for this. Let me help you. So they figured out that in order to steer the plane, they only had two engines, one on each side. They would alternate thrust between them to make the plane turn.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
So how would they bang? Would they be...
They couldn't. They were just like, they were doing this. And they...
It's like that video game physics. It doesn't really work.
It's like a
normally.
shot of someone in a bad movie where the car's losing control. It's like... but with a plane.
And they crash landed. A lot of people died, but more people lived. A bunch of people lived from the flight. And I remember seeing that flight when I was like 11. You know, I was a young kid at the time. Sure. I remember seeing that and be like, holy shit, that looked terrible. People lived, and I think that's when I became fascinated with plane crashes.
Wait. It was terrible that people lived?
No, it was a terrible
it's a-
accident, and people
but
still
people
lived.
lived.
Imagine
Okay.
them
Away
walking off
from
the
it,
plane
it's
and
incredible.
Gus is like, boo! Get back in.
You suck.
Wow, so that's a successful crash, is when people live. If
Yeah.
you can crash
Yeah.
up, because usually it's everyone lives or everyone's obliterated. If you can split the difference, that's
Yeah.
a success.
Yeah, and
That's
like,
where you get your crystal, so you put it in the middle of the room and you all like jerk off around it, and
Number
it like
three?
charges it.
Yeah, but I never, so you refer to semen as number 3. Piss is number 1, doo-doo's number 2. That's
Well, like
jerking
the
off's going-
act of, yeah, it's like you go to the bathroom, you go to number 2, you're taking a poo.
Okay.
If you go to do number 3,
Have you ever threed at work?
yeah,
No.
Good.
yeah.
Good.
Back when the urinal
No,
had
I
a
don't.
face, I thought about it. Because like before, like at the old office, the urinal had
yeah,
like
we got a
arms and a
face on the urinal.
mustache. So I was like,
Fucking here comes the money shot number 3.
I was like, he looks like he wants it. I don't know. There's just something about his face. But I didn't.
Do you think you could wank silently? Like, you know, let's say it was a Mission Impossible room where it's like testing out.
Did you
sounds
grow
like,
up with a brother? Because if the answer is yes, then you know how.
Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like.
Do you do some of this? Like trying to mask it.
Yeah. Could you do that if it was like, you know, toast, and you had to be like completely quiet?
Wait,
You say toast?
Yeah, from Mission Impossible. You never saw that movie?
I
It's where they're testing the audio
I
level.
just thought that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
you got off to.
Yeah.
Oh, toast! Oh my god!
Toast and urinal faces.
Butter my toast.
I'm the butter.
But how quiet can you be?
I mean, it depends on, you
Do
know.
you, like, I'm not talking about like.
Like,
I'm not talking about the old like.
like, are
I'm
you
just talking about,
like, are you talking about me going like, oh,
maybe
Oh,
it's like
man,
a-
you're so good.
oh, lefty, you want in? All right.
I can imagine you being kind of a grunter, like leaning over, like posture really bad, and just be like.
Like a gorilla or something.
I mean, only when the urinal with the face is involved. Like when I want to
One
put
of
it
your
in
hands
its
is doing
place.
this, the other one is just like.
No, I'm pretty quiet.
Are you a silent spanker, Gav? Is that...
Honestly, I think I could be dead silent from beginning to end.
Really? We're not talking at all about the penis maneuvering.
No.
Okay, we're just talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like heavy breathing, you know.
I always wanted to do a contest, probably not
it's
with
like
any.
I'm jogging, but you know, I'm not.
I wanted to do a contest, probably not with any of you guys, where
Probably.
because it'd be weird because we know each other.
That's
But
fine.
say,
I'll get the crystal.
Adds
Say
to the
like
experience.
12 people around a table.
Yeah.
11 of them are getting jerked off under the table. One of them isn't, and you've got to like figure out who's not being done. And you want to think.
It's some type of like
You
weird,
basically have
like,
to hide the
clue
fact
or something.
You have to hide the fact with your face
Yeah.
that you're not being tugged off, and
Guess about the phrase tugged off. I have like a boat.
tossed off. Do you think you could do
I
it?
just imagine trying
Absolutely.
to psych each other out.
Do you
It's like,
think you could just sit there like this, like having a conversation, like, oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, just like yeah.
and you'd be like,
Totally.
Well,
Not
part of
even. I'd have like my poker face on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would know. I'm doing it right now.
you want to go to
You
the
can't see the
bathroom?
lower half.
You don't know.
Yeah, it's cut off conveniently at your knees. Who knows?
So for the next podcast, we'll get a high
Yeah.
right.
tablecloths around the house.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
And we'll get
Gus,
Kerry under the table.
I only have 2 hands.
Gus, you were talking about digital downloads. What's up with that?
But just like the worst subject. So hurricane control.
And the
You know,
point
you
is,
ever been on the phone with somebody while being orally pleasured? Anybody?
I haven't no.
Me neither.
Yeah.
No, no.
Come on.
No, that's
who were you on the phone with? Was it tech support of some place, or was it a
That'd
friend?
be awesome.
Was it
your
family?
mommy?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Family.
If it's a stranger, I'm okay with it. If it's one of your friends, like if it was me,
Yeah.
we don't really talk on the phone. We should.
No, we don't. We should. We
Yeah.
should.
You want to chat tonight after
Yeah,
the
let's
podcast?
do it.
I thought
Only
it
if
really
Kerry's
was.
Like a gab sesh.
That sounds sexual.
It does, yeah.
Had a gap
No, that's
sesh
what happens. That's when
over
you like,
Trish's.
like when you take the dentures out.
God.
That's a gab
Just kind
sesh.
of gum it.
Anyways,
How did this turn into the most disgusting podcast
because we're
ever?
here.
You miss
There's no
Bernie here?
Bernie.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking terrible.
So
It's a
going back a
small-
little bit, talking about gross things. So
Oh god, I love gross things.
Yes, I love you,
Oh,
Kerry.
oh, you're not going to in a second.
Why?
So a couple months ago, or like a month ago, I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
What's this? What's this? Oh, I'm excited.
So you know, I'd already had my bottom right taken out a while ago. So I got my 2 left and my top right taken out. And when they did the surgery, you know, they warned me like, hey, you know, on the bottom one, because I did a terrible thing. Kids, get your wisdom teeth out.
Yep.
I waited, so they were like super like just gnarled. And
Oh, I
just
still have
really
all
bad.
mine. Shall I
yeah,
get it out?
that's bad.
Okay.
That's gonna be bad. For you.
Some people
I
don't
guess
have a
that's
huge
true.
problem.
Yeah, you should get an
Kerry was
X-ray.
not one of those people.
No, the doctor
They can do an
said,
X-ray
like,
and tell you whether or not it's a
yeah.
problem for you.
Yeah, I hear Ray's really
Do an
good.
X-ray on Vav.
Anyways. So they said, you know, hey, the bottom left one, it's possible if we go too deep to get it out, you know, you might have a little bit of nerve damage or something, like the left side of your face will be numb for a little while. And if we go on top, the right ones, if they're too deep, we might break into your sinus. And I was like,
We have the bin, right?
No, there is no bin there.
whoa.
Get the bin.
He's got a bin right there.
There's gonna be fluid in this
Where's my
story.
bin? I need a bin.
So,
I have my jug.
so I had the wisdom teeth. No, here's the thing. I
Thanks,
got my
Blaine.
wisdom teeth taken out. Oh, Jesus.
It's like when people are trying to avoid the camera. It's like a Mission Impossible movie where people are avoiding
They're like,
lasers.
toast.
This is filled with shit.
It's body filled with horse.
Toast.
All right.
Toast.
So I got my wisdom teeth taken out. Everything was fine. I could feel left side of my face. Everything was fine. A week later, I woke up in the morning and went, man, my mouth tastes really bad. Did I brush my teeth last night? Yeah, I brushed my teeth last night. Went throughout the whole day. Didn't realize what was going on. I've told this a million times. By the end of the day, I realized that my sinus had opened up. So I had a just straight drip going from somewhere where it's not supposed to down into my mouth. And just all night long, I'm just like swallowing this.
Let me tell you how he phrased this, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I go, you're telling me you have a hole in your mouth that's been draining snot into your stomach all night? He goes, yeah, been eating boogies in my sleep.
So it's just like trickling down.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I had a mouthful of beer when you said that.
So yeah, like imagine from like the back behind your molar,
No.
just like dripping down. Yeah, I could like taste it for like. For like
I'm laughing and feel awful at the same time.
I'm so glad you chugged your beer before I brought this up. So for like 3 weeks straight, just straight up eating boogies.
Stop saying it.
But the reason I brought this up more than anything else is because every time I tell this story, Miles tries to run away.
So much.
But he's trapped now.
I hate you so much.
There's no running away.
It's
I could like smell it too, like I knew.
Stop.
Gavin's entered his happy place. Gavin's meditating to try to avoid it.
I left mentally.
We got a second bucket coming in.
Oh, there is a
recycling bucket.
So yeah. Oh my
That's awesome.
No, it's fucking not, guys.
That was my life for about a month.
But what's the
every
resolution
day-
on that? Does it just like seal back up?
Yeah, the solution I went in, I was like, hey, so
Fuck you,
tastes,
cameraman.
It tastes fucking terrible. They're like, yeah, just come back in a couple weeks. We'll see if it's healed up. I was like, okay, cool. So
Every single time. I was like, thank
I went, like,
Christ, Kerry can go
twice.
with that fucking disgusting
Yeah.
hole fix so I don't have to hear about this shit.
Yeah.
I just imagine how like pudding gets a skin on it. Yeah, how do you like it? You fucking ass.
damn it.
Yeah, I just imagine your bile and your
Yeah.
digested shitty ass food and just all my bookies.
see the worst thing is like
hate my life
I don't
so
actually
much.
know like the wisdom teeth hole healed. So for all I know, there's
I don't have vomit on the new set.
I can't hear you, Kara.
for all I know, there's like it's still in there, just the
Stop.
wisdom teeth hole sealed.
No.
Gavin, you okay?
There's two things.
All churned up on the inside.
It's like Aaron does this too. Aaron
3 or 4
loves.
gags left in me.
This is not gross talk. This is not gross
Make
talk.
it last. Pull out for a little bit.
Okay.
I should try that.
Gavin's making disgusting noises. Okay, you were saying
Yeah.
What was I saying?
something about Aaron?
Aaron.
Oh, right.
I really want to hear the segue from this to Aaron.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm really
Yeah.
curious about this.
You trapped me here, right? With your disgusting holes.
Yeah, when you came up to me this morning, like, what are we talking about in the podcast? I was like, oh, I know.
Aaron does a thing. Aaron loves
Mucus?
our nope. Our cringe. The cringe subreddit. Cringe
can't.
pics, cringe videos.
Cringeworthy.
I can't.
Dude, me. Sorry. Can somebody please go submit to Cringeworthy just a picture of me? There's no context, just like
upvote that. So I don't even know if I wanna. It's so cringe. No, I can't do it. Like I can't.
you sound like somebody at Tumblr.
I had a hard time watching Doug growing up because every now and then the animated cartoon character would get in a slightly awkward
So
situation.
how do you watch shows like The Office?
I
or-
don't. I don't watch shows like The Office specifically because of Michael Scott. I can't do it. I tried watching British comedy. Nah.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
every now and then
I
I
tried-
can't.
Is
I tried
Gavin
to
not
watch-
funny to you?
Well,
I tried to watch the British Office with Dan, and he watched 90% of it, like curled up.
That's
like
me!
this. I'm like,
That's
why,
me!
Why are you covering? It doesn't make any
it's not
I
a
sense.
can't
fucking
do it.
horror
I
movie.
can't like.
Yeah, I mean, doing this, you just can't see.
I wanna jump
understand.
into the TV and hit the person and go, stop. Do you realize what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I've got trouble watching that.
Yeah.
Too.
I
Isn't it weird? When like cringe must be one of the most recent emotions. to feel.
It's like first world emotion.
It's
Yeah,
the
like,
sixth
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
like there's
I have a
like
sense of cringe.
it's a total third world. Like an Ethiopian kid.
Yeah.
Can they cringe?
I think so. I think they'd be like,
What do you what?
I've never heard it used like that before. Like it sounds like a dance move.
It feels like a more.
do the cringe.
No, it's like this. It's like, oh, I'm gonna cover your eyes.
It feels like a state that is surrounds our generation of like the last 20 generations maybe, but like why would you cringe if you don't have our values?
What
Yeah,
is that?
it's
What,
like- used to
I'm
be like,
sorry. What does that
oh.
mean by our values?
It's like if you need to go like really fast all of a
Like,
sudden.
oh, that was embarrassing for that person.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
I get that. Like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it depends on the society.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on the social cues and whatnot. You know, if I were to go to,
Like, I imagine no one in a tribe is cringed.
I don't
You
know.
don't think they have socially awkward situations?
Where all of them go,
Yeah.
Oh man, he
I feel like they
totally missed that spear throw. Fucking good one, Jeff.
Jeff the tribesman with
Yeah,
the poor
Jeff
spear.
the tribesman. Yeah,
He's normally so good at the
he's got like
spear.
5 Fs. There you go. Now it's tribal.
No, I think that there are instances of cringe that must transcend different.
I would love
types
to
of
know
culture.
when the word cringe was.
Do you think
brought
animals
about.
can cringe?
If
Do you
only
think
there's a
some
way we could
animals
look
have
it
the
up.
capacity to cringe?
Like a monkey misses a vine and the wheels on.
Yeah.
Oh, the monkey's like, fuck, god damn.
Yeah. Like he throws like the poop at himself accidentally. Like,
Next time on Monkey Office.
Monkey Scott at it again.
Monkey Jim just turns and looks in the camera. He's like,
He's got like messed up hair. It's like
He's just unkempt monkey.
I'm so distracted.
I can't wait.
I
He
looked
and
up
Monkey Cam are
dictionary
gonna
on
get together,
dictionary.com.
Like,
The funny thing about the British office is
I thought you were
that
gonna say monkeys.
monkeys are always funny.
Monkey's hilarious.
Martin Freeman, who played Tim, he said, well, the Jim equivalent. He said that
Did they
the
do that
office.
on purpose? Tim
I
and
imagine
Jim?
they did.
No, it's a total coincidence.
Okay.
They just like
okay,
auto
fair
name
enough.
generator Jim.
said-
Whoa.
What about like Bim?
Bim.
The very common American name, Bim.
Yeah.
Short,
Well, if
short
you
for
were-
Bimley.
What did he say?
He said that filming The Office for the 2 or 3 years that they made that
Right.
totally ruined his career for like a year afterwards because he would constantly just nail the camera because his character
Oh,
always
right.
just so he would constantly like deliver a line and then just be like, "Damn it!"
I'm
He said it
sorry.
ruined it.
You have leukemia. Looks at the camera and shrugs.
So the origin of cringe is from Middle English, sometime
Your
late
fault.
1100s, early 1200s.
They were cringing in the 1200s. Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It comes from crengen, crenchen.
Is that like
Sir
our-
Arthur has a-
Oh. To yield or fall in battle.
what?
Oh, so the meaning changed.
It was like a dishonor.
Yeah, because
thing.
I guess now cringe is to shrink, bend, or crouch.
So now it's the social equivalent of falling in battle. is
Right.
when-
It's social battle.
so when did cringe mean cringe?
Yeah, to shrink, bend, or crouch, especially in fear, servility, cower.
So cringe is the physical emotion.
Yeah.
It's not
Yes.
the emotion.
Right.
No.
The
It's
most
just that-
embarrassment for someone else.
Awkward.
So you
Goodness,
cringe because of
Yeah,
Blah.
that's what Dan was doing. He was going, oh, fucking goddamn.
Yeah, he
That's
was
what everybody
crouched
does when
over.
I'm in a Let's Play.
Everybody does.
Every douche. Shut up.
God, that was so cringeworthy, Kerry.
So that Let's Play came out today. I found out recently, I've discovered that the need to pee is only mental. Like you don't,
It's all in the brain, right?
there's physically nothing.
I think some of it's in the bladder.
Well, I got on a plane yesterday.
Yeah.
I chugged a ton of water before the flight, and then I peed right before I boarded.
Right.
And like an hour into the flight, I needed to pee. And I was like, well, there's no way because there's literally not enough liquid in my bladder for me to need to pee right now. And I needed to pee for like half an hour. And I was like, nope, not doing it. I don't need to pee.
Why?
There's plenty of room in my. I hate peeing on planes. I got to get up, get the guy to
weird.
move.
Weren't
And
you in
then-
fucking first class though?
I was.
Isn't that like part of the experience? Isn't there like a
I
first
was
class bathroom?
by the window.
It's
I
I don't know
exactly
what
the
it's
same,
like.
by the way.
So, you know,
Is it
no
really?
different.
Oh, okay.
You know they say like
I don't know,
like
guys.
you
You
can
just
get free food and drink.
you can't like in the middle of sex you're not really gonna have like an urge to pee. Like if you're
Yeah.
like sexually
That's why when I
aroused.
need to piss really bad, I just start jacking off.
Well, no, that's why there's a difference there, though, because when you have a rock on, you don't need to pee because the valve goes the other way.
Right. So then, how do people who get off to that? How do they then pee? You know what I mean? But wouldn't you be like halfway through and then get hard and then like not like be able to pee anymore? Like R. Kelly, like I'm saying allegedly. I'm saying if R. Kelly was allegedly peeing on somebody, wouldn't he get aroused?
Like his stream is just like Don's like, no, man. Look at that.
Okay, I saw the weirdest fetish
boy.
site today.
Oh boy.
God.
That's a statement.
This is rkellypeesonme.com.
I'm going to talk very carefully about it because I don't want to inadvertently
gotta pee
say the
right now.
URL and I don't
Okay.
want to send them traffic.
Is it comeseeclayton.com, which was the name of that thing?
It's
that website?
it's a website where there's no nudity, but
Okay.
it's all women whose cars have broken down on the side of the road.
Whoa.
And
And it's like in this video, there's lots of close-ups of pedal pressing and high heels slipping on ice. It's like a combination like foot fetish,
And
helplessness,
vulnerability.
Yeah, and like stalker serial killer thing.
I hate
and I was
crap
like,
like that.
what is this? And then like I went through the FAQ and they're like, well, we'll ship you DVDs, whatever. And are your DVDs discreet? Yes. If you're in Germany, click here. And I was like, I'm gonna click here. So I clicked on it. It's like, this is special information for you if you're in Germany. And then it's just like a block of text in German. And I was like, what does that say?
You translated it,
Google
right?
Translate?
I did the Google Translate, but it's like, in order to buy these videos to get delivered to your home, file an alias with the post office and this and that. I was
God,
like,
that is shady.
yeah, like
Yeah.
steps of stuff to do. It's like, what the fuck is this website?
Do you think someone who ever ordered that gets a call? They're like, hey, we have some really bad news. We're not going to be able to get your DVDs there in time. The car broke down.
The mail truck.
wait, no. Tell me more about it. Tell me more.
How late is it going to be? Oh, how many days? How bad was it?
Your tires how flat?
Oh my god.
That's fucking what?
The ultimate thing that you could never write without experiencing it is that I was on a plane and there was a sticker on the ceiling saying don't mess with the smoke detector.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was hair trapped in it because tall people would strip their hair and some of their hair would get stuck in the stickiness. And I thought, that'd be the best touch in a video game.
I thought you said tool people, as in like the people.
So
that
did I. I was
install it.
like, does he mean the
Whoa,
mechanics?
go back.
Spanner
Wait.
people.
Did he not say tool people?
He said tall people.
people of
People who are
height.
tool.
Tool people.
They're
Tool
tool.
people with their tools.
How was that the one word you tripped up on?
We
there?
all
We
thought
all
you
did
said
it
tool.
because you said tool.
Tool people.
You said tool again.
I did say tool again.
Okay. Wait. Is
Oh
it
god,
tool
the
time?
British
Is it
accent is
tall
just
time?
attractive.
I'm not saying tool, I'm saying tool.
I'm not saying tool. I'm saying tool.
You're
Anyway.
fucking with
Now
me
you're
now.
taking, now you're
I
taking
thought-
the piss.
I thought that. There you go.
good one.
Yeah. Just
I
like
thought
I
that
got
Kelly-
so bad.
But that thing in the sticker was like prime example of something you would never be able to come up
Yeah.
with your brain. You'd have to experience it in real life and then add it to a game.
I get what you're saying. No, yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, I get it.
I was just like, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let me read this
Okay.
thing here.
Sure.